Hello, hello, hello. My gosh, it has been a long time. I don't really know where to begin with all this. It's been 10 months since I last uploaded a video on this channel. I have had a very excitable 10 months, to say the least. And based on the title, if you read it, it seems like it would be like a sad video, but I have, and based on the title, you know what happened. And I mean, based on the title, you can kind of get the gist of what happened. But I'll kind of like walk you through the whole thing and explain the whole entire situation. Kind of. So everything began around April time ish. I started getting just back pain. I started getting really bad back pain that I would need to like ice and heat and take a lot of baths for. And it was just a very like kind of debilitating pain to where I didn't even have the drive to upload. Like I still uploaded for around a month. Um, but after that, and for that pain, I went into like a walk-in clinic thing and they gave me some pills, said it was probably from lifting too much and that it was like my lumbar. And I'm like, okay, that makes sense. After a while, the pain found its way through the pills and just even with them and ice packs and heating packs, I was like in agony. Very hot bath was the only thing that eased the pain completely. Like I would get in the bath and it would just be gone. And I was like, wow, I wish I could stay in here forever. Except my skin was drier than the desert after all the baths I was taking. We fast forward a little bit, that's probably like April. So we start in April. That's probably April, May, June, July, August, September. Now, this next part is going to get a little personal. Okay. October is a very personal month for me now because of what has happened in the month of October to me. Um, so around October 10th, I went to the doctor because I've been having some problems with an area. An area. We'll just say an area. You know the area I'm talking about. Now, listen, guys. Okay. You know how, I don't know how to say this with like, without being very awkward about it. You know how one of your nuts is bigger than the other one sometimes? You know that? It happens. Okay. But mine was a lot bigger. It was humongous. Okay, that's a terrible word. It was very large, okay, and it had just continued to grow. And I was very confused because I was just like, why? At that point, I had no idea that it could possibly be connected to the back pain. I thought it was two completely separate things. And I'm like, okay, I'm just dealing with back pain. And one of my nuts is huge. So cool, I guess. The doctor for it in October. And then literally the week after I went to the doctor for it, the surgery was scheduled to remove it. But anyways, the week of the surgery, it's literally a week after because the threat of cancer is so high and the chance of cancer is so high. Surgery comes, super easy surgery, super easy recovery. And then it's like a waiting game after that. And boom, I find out it's like a mixed germ cell slash salmonoma plus a bunch of other words that I don't remember. It's cancer. And it's cancer that is not only there, but has spread to my lungs and my lymph nodes, which sounds a lot more scary than it is, guys. Okay, the survival rate's super high, even for me, who had like the worst tier of it, which was stage 3B. So the second worst. There's only 3 stages of testicular cancer, and I had 3B. There's 3C, which is like spread to your brain or other places that aren't your lungs or your lymph nodes. That's why my back hurt, is because my lymph nodes in my back and my abdomen were expanding and pressing on my nerves. So there's literally nothing I could have done to really expect that or counter that. At this point, it is just scheduling chemotherapy after the recovery, obviously. And we get it scheduled. And I'm nervous, obviously, because you never expect to go through something like this. No, my luck seems to be very low. I got lucky in this unlucky situation with the cancer that I got due to the fact that the cure rate for it is like 99% if you get it checked. And I'm cured now, mostly. Mostly, we'll get there. We'll get there. But, anyways, so at this point, it's in my lungs, it's in my lymph nodes. My back still hurts like hell. I'm on morphine at this point, and it still hurts. a bunch of scans to see if it spreads anywhere else. It hasn't, so we're in the clear there. We schedule the chemotherapy. We go through the chemotherapy, and the first cycle is the worst. So each cycle is like a 21-day period of chemo. You do chemo Monday through Friday, and then you do Monday, and then you have like the rest days on those weeks. And that's your 21 days. That's your one cycle. And you do 4 of those, and it takes forever, and you feel like absolute crap throughout the entire time. Um, which is why I didn't upload through that time. So I had chemo from around November to just recently finishing it. I guess it did kind of get worse and worse, you could say, because the second cycle, I got a blood clot, which is caused by one of the drugs that you are given to fight the cancer. So to fight the cancer, I'm given a blood clot, which is not cool. Blood clots are not cool, guys. Through chemo, right? I get through chemo, my last day of chemo, super easy day. It's like a short, quick 5-10 minute injection, and then I'm done. And I'm like, yes, finally, we're fucking done. And then I go home. We plan to do some scans, schedule some scans, schedule to get the PICC line out, which is what you use to get the drugs put into you. Um, and I'm like, yes, we're all good. And then I get sick. When I mean sick, I mean really, really sick. And at this point, I'm thinking it's just a side effect from the chemotherapy. And I'm like, okay, I've dealt with this before. I've been sick from it. And I'll just get through it and fight it and lay in bed all day. I do that for about 5-6 days. Does not get better. I get worse. I did not eat in that 5-6 days at all. I barely drank any water, and I could barely stand, and I was falling over. Around like 5 days, 6 days after that, I go to the ER. I list them all my side effects, and I stay at this hospital for around 4 days. And I get my lungs get progressively worse very fast. I could still walk at my house when I was here, and when I get there, or when I get to the hospital, about day 2, 3, I can't sit up without breathing hard, and I cannot walk like 3 feet without running out of breath. And it was worrisome because that's your lungs. You should be able to walk 2 feet without dying. Around day 4, I get transported via ambulance to a much bigger hospital. The one here is not like suited for my sort of situation. After that, I'm at this new hospital. I'm in my new room for about 30 minutes until it's just getting too bad that I can't breathe. I'm kind of like panicking at this point. I don't remember a lot of it, and that's because I go to the ICU after that. And if you don't know what the ICU is, it's kind of the most serious place in the hospital. It's where people are literally dying. Not well, yes, people die in the ICU all the time, but it's the most serious cases and the most care that people are given in the hospital. So I don't remember getting intubated, which is where they kind of put you under and they shove a bunch of tubes in your mouth and in your nose and stuff. I don't remember it. I just remember freaking out and not being able to breathe. Uh, so yeah, I don't remember much. I was in this hospital for about 11 or 12 days. So there's about 4 or 5 days in there where I don't recall much of it or any of it. Intubation is basically just they shove, like I said, the tube in my nose or my mouth. Don't really remember which one. I think it was both at most points in there, but to help me breathe because I couldn't really breathe on my own. I was literally dying, which is cool. I love literally almost dying. But anyways, throughout that like 11, 12 days, around day 9, I finally stood up. I wanted to stand up. I was like, finally got all these tubes out of my mouth. I had one like shoved deep in my nose that pumped out my stomach. The grossest thing ever. And I had to get it put in while I was awake. And like it was like that. It was a big tube, and it did not feel good. The worst feeling I've ever felt. I don't want to feel that again. But yes, around day 9, I finally took a step. I went to the bathroom on my own. It was a big milestone for me because I had been in bed for 11, 12, 13 days, not moving, not being able to walk. Uh, and I was like slowly, my diet was increasing. I was able to eat things that weren't disgusting and soup. And it felt really good. So literally like 3 days after I took my first step, or 2 days, I was able to leave the hospital. Since then, I've been just mostly recovering and trying not to die. Seriously, I am at a stage now where we're waiting for one more scan to see if my lymph nodes have decreased all the way in size, but it's looking good. We're looking almost in remission, and we should be good. Done. I'm tired. I just want my hair to grow back. Okay, look at this. Look at this. Oh my gosh, we do have a little bit. Um, I hate the way I look with this, which is another reason why I haven't uploaded. I'm really self-conscious about it, and I don't like it. I don't like being bald. My hair is like such a staple in my life, and to lose it all really pissed me off. I don't know if I'm gonna upload before my hair's back. I might. If enough people really want me to upload, I'll wear a beanie and I'll listen to some fucking music. I do want to say thank you seriously for everyone who donated to the GoFundMe, who sent all the messages, who commented on everything. I read every single comment. I read every single Instagram message. It really meant the world to me. But seriously, I will think about uploading if you guys really want me to. But yeah, that is what I've been going through the last 10 months, and it's been a very fun ride. Would I wish this on anybody? No. Seriously, thank you guys. If you watched this entire video, thank you. Seriously. Um, I will see about uploading. I will see. I'll read some comments. I will read all the comments on this video. So if you comment, I will be reading it. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Brandon. I'll see you in the next video that might be soon and might not be. Okay. Depends. It depends. I love you guys. Goodbye.